Hello, my name is Melody Law, and my midterm project is about art inspired by Greek mythology. From ancient Greece to Roman times, Greek mythology has not only inspired the Greek artists of the time, but also artists from every great civilization then on. By knowing these great stories of the gods and goddesses, we are able to identify the subject of the artwork. By the painting or sculpture having its own story, the piece suddenly takes on a life of its own. Beginning with the art of the ancient Greeks, we will start with Greek Archaic, then Greek Classical, and Greek Hellenistic. Zeus was the king of all gods and goddesses. He was also the god of sky, weather, law, order, and fate. Usually when painted, as he is here on this vase, he holds a lightning bolt in his hand with a scepter in the other, and almost always painted or sculpted as a man with a beard. Athena is the goddess of wise counsel, war, heroic endeavor, also known for being the goddess of weaving, pottery, and other crafts. Usually she is depicted as a goddess of war, as she is here in this face painting. She is equipped with a helm on her head and armed with a spear and shield. Eros, Himros, and Pothos are brothers. They are the winged gods of love, or what they are commonly known as Cupids. Eros is the god of love and the most commonly known winged god. In most stories, he is known as the son of Aphrodite. Hermios first appeared in the ancient poem by the poet Hesiod. He is known for being the god of desire, and Pothos was added by another ancient poet, is known for being the god of passion. All three are usually depicted as children rather than men. Hades and Persephone are commonly known as gods and goddesses of the underworld. When Hades desired a bride, he went to Zeus, and Zeus offered him Persephone. However, Persephone's mother, Demeter, goddess of agriculture, believed that no man was good enough for her daughter. So one day when Persephone was playing in a flowery field, Hades came out of the ground and pulled her down to the underworld. Demeter looked all around the world for her daughter. Then when she found out that Zeus played a part in her abduction, she was furious and refused to let anything on earth grow and flourish until her daughter was returned. Zeus agreed and returned Persephone, although Hades had partook Persephone in eating some fruit of the underworld. She ate only a few pomegranate seeds and therefore had to return and spend part of the year with Hades. This story explains the changing of seasons between winter and spring. Winter is when she's with Hades, and the return of spring, Persephone has been returned to her mother. Nike is the winged goddess of victory. She is also known as the goddess of battle and peaceful competitions. The story is that Nike and her three siblings, Zelos, god of rivalry, and Kratos, god of strength, and Baia, god of force, were brought to Zeus by their mother to help in the Titan war. She then later became Zeus's chariot driver. Laocoon was a Trojan priest of Poseidon. However, this did not save him when he tried to warn his Trojan people about the great wooden horse. He and his sons were strangled by serpents from the sea. Trojans considered this to be a sign that the wooden horse was sacred and that Laocoon must have done something that displeased the god he served. Now we will begin to go into the Imperial Roman period. The Greeks greatly inspired the Romans. In fact, a lot of it is very similar, except most of the names of the gods were changed, such as Zeus to Jupiter, Poseidon to Neptune, and Athena to Minerva, to name a few. Here we have Artemis, or as she is known in Roman mythology, Diana, the goddess of hunting, wilderness, and wild animals. She is also known for being the goddess of childbirth and guardian or protector of all females from a young child till they marry. Her twin brother Apollo would do the same for all males. As in the sculpture, she is usually depicted in a knee-length dress equipped with a bow and arrow. Here she only has her quiver filled with arrows and a small deer by her side. In art and sculpture, Artemis is usually depicted as a huntress. Here we have Persephone again, or as she is known in Roman mythology, Proserpine, goddess of spring and daughter of Demeter. This is a great example of how there are similarities between Greek and Roman mythologies. Here she stands by herself, whereas in Greek artwork she is usually seen with her mother or her husband Hades. With my closing slide, I just want to show how even to this day, Greek mythology inspires us as it did the Romans. 1981's Clash of the Titans and 2005's God of War video game are just a few to many examples of ancient Greek mythology inspiring our modern world and art. Mythology is something that has always inspired humankind and will continue to do so.